Hello everybody and welcome back to Civilization 6. Welcome back to the save where we learn some of the key concepts of Civ 6 and I try and get a little bit better at the game. My name's Webby. If you are new to the series, to the save, please leave a like down below. A subscribe would really help me out too. Let's get cracking with today's episode. So, apologies for the lack of uploads last week. I was feeling a bit. My allergies were really bad. To be fair, you can probably see under my eyes. I get really bad hay fever, migraines, all sorts of allergies affect me. So apologies for that. But we are back on track, and we should have a nice clear space for recording a couple of episodes of Civ here. So let's re-familiarise ourselves with what's going on around us in the land here. So we got our shrine coming out there. We were building that because we want our great prophet to start a religion. We want a religious game this time round. We just built a city down here in the hopes of getting a Petra city. Amazing Petra city this is going to be. First things first then, let's buy this tile over here. Let's also buy the tile up here as well for some growth in the city, and we will decide on what we want here. I think we want an old god obelisk. Now I was having a think about how we're going to try and win the game, what kind of victory we can go for. Now early on we can use our war elephants and smash them over here and maybe up here against Jay as well. I think it would be fun and funny to see the war elephants trample through Paititi over here. But I think in the long term, I think what I'm going to go for is a culture tourism victory. So the old god obelisks will certainly help towards that. Not only do they give you +1 culture and +4 faith, but they also hold a great work slot. Now, what you can do with your Void Singer ability here, let's have a look at our governors. Yeah, the Void Singer ability, once you get them promoted through the ranks here, one of the promotions allows you to recruit cultists, and you can send your cultists out to city-states and to the opposing AI, and basically you sacrifice them to get relics, and you can put your relics in your old god obelisks or in your art museums as well. It really is a nice method of building up tourism in your city. So I think we're going to do that there. One thing I did notice is that there is a goodie hut over here, so we're going to send this slinger over to get that one just over there. What are we building down here? I think we're going to select the old god obelisk here. Now, I don't know if you've seen, you guys, but the latest Civ for the New Frontier Pass DLC has been released. It's Portugal. It's a naval Civ. Again, I'm going to be playing them in a series. There's no doubt about that. I'm not the best at naval sort of domination, naval victory type games. In fact, I'm not the best at domination victory, so that should be something really fun to do. And there's also a zombies mode, which I'm not sure about looking at it, but we will see what we will see as we progress. As I say, I'm aiming with this series to, over time, basically the way it will work is we'll familiarise ourselves with the concept. You guys can play along with me with your own games as well. Update me as to what you've learned, how you're doing, and what you found out yourself, and then we'll move from immortal to deity level difficulty. That is the idea of the game. Although having said that, I am very worried here. If you look at our culture and our science output, we are being far outstripped by the AI currently. Hopefully our old god obelisks will help that out. Let's crack on with the turn here. Now we're going to miss out on our golden age by 3-4 points here, which is a bit of a shame, but as I say, you can't always get them. And what we would have done with it, there's in the Golden Age abilities. I'll show you that screen when we get to it. In the Golden Age abilities, there's an ability there, Monumentality, which allows you to use your faith up here to purchase, free purchase, settlers and builders, which is extremely powerful to do. And that's a tactic that I love. But I don't think we're going to get that for this era. We might get it for the medieval era. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Because our faith output will naturally grow and go up as we build things like our shrines and our old god obelisks. Let's fortify up this warrior here. Send this slinger back up to the capital. So I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're decided to give Civ a go. I know that the actual game and all the DLCs can be quite pricey. To be fair, I did notice that somebody left a comment in the other episode with a link to the Humble Bundle. So Humble Bundle are doing a huge discount at the moment on all the Civ updates. I think it's a really good bundle. So if you want to dive in and get into it, that is a really excellent offer. And honestly, the replayability value is just huge. It's off the chart. So I highly recommend you get involved in that. So our capital can now build a new building. So we got a lot of options here at the capital. We can build an old god obelisk, certainly. We can't build a campus yet because we don't have the population in the city. That's the other thing you've got to consider. When you prioritise your districts, you've got to think what you want the most of, because you need a certain level of population to be able to unlock multiple districts, unfortunately. You can't just keep spamming them out. Let's go with the old god obelisks here. So monuments, which old god obelisks are, they're upgrades for monuments. What monuments do is they allow you to expand your border or your borders a lot more quickly, a lot more rapidly. They increase the culture, which allows you to expand your borders, your sort of inner ring, well, you get that automatically, but your outer ring and then your third ring as well for your city. So it's really good to get that. So looking around here, I think everything's in order here. Let's our trader is going down to Valletta here. Let's continue on with the turn here. So I do hope you're still enjoying this series. As I say, apologies for lack of uploads last week. I think I missed a couple of days, didn't I, due to my allergies. Like I say, I've got a nice big space now this weekend for recording some Civs, so hopefully I can record out a couple of episodes and get them edited for you there. So yeah, we're going up for this camp here, this goodie hut here, and there's another one up there that we can clear as well. Let's choose our research here. Now I would like archery because I do want to upgrade our slingers into archers, but I would also like bronze working because that will reveal where iron is on the map, and I think that's going to be important to us. So let's choose bronze working there. So we've got another build queue here. Let's have a look at Huey. What's Huey building here? We do definitely want to build our campus here. Let's unlock that and build that there. Now, one of the heroes which I'm hoping to uncover is Hercules. I did do a recording before. Luckily, I had a save from the last episode, which the recording went wrong, and I actually managed to get Hercules from a goodie hut here, or Heracles, using the ancient Greek name, from a goodie hut here, which I'm hoping to replicate. Fingers crossed we get him, because he's able to insta-build districts, so any district he can insta-build, so don't forget that. But we'd love him to insta-build campuses, so we can start to catch up to the AI here. That's something I really want to do as we progress here. So let's we've got one more turn for our era selection here. Let's move up here. Let's go move on with the turn here. So as I say, hopefully you're still you're still enjoying the Let's Learn. I noticed there was a big jump in viewers right at the start. I guess that's always the way with any kind of YouTube save, isn't it? And then people drop off, and that's all right. At the moment, I'm not that interested in numbers particularly. I just want to keep trying to improve and trying to get better at this, and doing the best content that I can possibly do. For you. I've noticed as well, something that I'm really interested in, is that CK3, Crusader Kings 3, has updated. They've they've released their first DLC. All these companies are doing this, by the way. It's their model now. They release the base game, they give their base game sort of 6 months and do an update or so, then they start releasing the DLC for it. And the DLC really, I mean, I know some people hate the concept of paying extra, but I don't. I mean, you get what you pay for. It is good value. It adds to the length of the game that the game is brilliant for. I just think it's a really good model. I've got no issues with it whatsoever, personally, myself. But let's have a look. So what are we doing here? So yeah, CK3 is definitely on the cards. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play with that very, very soon, which will be an addition to this. I'll try and keep with all the upload schedules though. That's going to be a little bit tricky. So we've got to make our dedication here. So it's asking us to make our dedication here because we reached the new era. You can see that we're joined by a couple of other Civs who we haven't met yet, and basically everybody is in the normal era. It looks like only maybe one other Civ managed to get into the golden era. So normally I choose free inquiry. So you gain +1 each era score each time you trigger a Eureka. A Eureka is a boost that I was speaking about. That's the game term for it. +1 era score for constructing a building that provides science as a base yield. So any of your campus districts will give you another era score there, which is good. We've then got pen, brush and voice. This is the other one. So inspiration, so that's the boost for your civics. It's called an inspiration, your culture tree, basically. And every time you construct a building with a great work slot. So that's an interesting one, considering we've got the void singers here, but we're not quite going down the route just yet of building our culture district just yet. Monumentality is the one in the golden age, which is the superb one, the one I always go for. But in this age, in this sort of dedication, normal age, you gain +1 era score for each time you construct a new specialty district. So that is any specialty district, quite good. And then Exodus of the Evangelists could also be a consideration, because you gain +2 era score each time you convert a city. So you can use your faith to purchase missionaries to send them out to convert city-states and AI. That's a potential, but I think I'm going to choose the old faithful here, free inquiry or free inquiry. Let's confirm that there. And we're sending our slinger out on his way over here. We're sending our scout through here. I wonder if Jay can give us open borders here. Make deal. Ask for open borders. What would it take? 1 gold. Yeah, we'll take that, Jay. No worries at all. Good stuff. Make deal. Do you want anything for trade, by the way? You can trade some horses for you. Let's see if he wants to trade. What would you give me? 7 gold per turn. Yep, definitely. That's a great deal for me there. So I think we've got our... are we recording? Yes, we are. So I think we've got our overriding strategy here. I think we're going to go with a culture tourism victory. I think that's what we're going to do at this stage, although I can change. I mean, war is always an option. We've got Jay up here, we've got Paititi. I think Paititi is going to be an option for war. Let's reactivate our scout who was healing up and go in here. That is the Inca. That is Paititi there. So his land looks really quite tasty to me as well. It's a nice districting around here for us, unless of course he builds all of his districts. So unfortunately, like I said, I don't think we're going to get the pyramids here. It's not giving us the option to build them. Let's move out here, although we've not got the technology just yet, I don't think, for the pyramids. So let's progress on with the game here. Want to clear that barbarian, that goody hut up there. We really do. Last save I did, by the way, last recording I did, which messed up. I did get Hercules from this goody hut, so fingers crossed for Hercules here. I'd be annoyed if we don't get him. So would you like to see? Would you guys like to see some Crusader Kings on the channel? Basically, what I'm thinking is the way I would do it. I would do Civ on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Crusader Kings on Mondays, Wednesdays and probably Fridays or Saturdays as well. Not forgetting that I've also got my Football Manager content. Now the Football Manager sort of looks after itself in the sense that I'm so practiced at it, it doesn't take me that long to edit and produce a video. So I don't know, we'll play it by ear, but that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of. So let me know if you'd like to see a Crusader Kings 3 series in this kind of Let's Learn vein on the channel as well. Let me know in the comments down below. So let's progress on here, shall we? We got our Slinger who's about to clear that goodie hut there, another goodie hut to go for here. We got our campus coming out, our old god obelisks are on the way, which should help with our faith and our culture. And we are so far behind the AI here. It really is scary when you go up a difficulty level. Normally, like I say, I play on Emperor difficulty level, and I don't generally have any trouble with that. So we've unlocked Mysticism here. It's a nice one to unlock. It gives us access to the Oracle, which I think I do want to build. It's a great wonder, the Oracle. So when we recruit heroes, if we get Hercules, he'll be a good example. I'll show you him. I'll definitely recruit him if we get him. But it costs 15. Basically, your builders have charges and they run out after a few turns, and you can recall them by spending faith to recall the heroes, and using the Oracle allows you to recall the heroes with 15% less faith, if that makes sense. So it's a nice wonder to build, certainly. And it gives just automatically, naturally, +1 culture and +1 faith. We also unlock the new building, or the relatively new building, the district, the preserve there, which a building within that is the Grove, which looks extremely powerful to me. +2 culture, +2 faith. And +2 culture for adjacent unimproved breathtaking tiles. Now bearing in mind that the district within it ups the level of breathtaking tiles around it naturally, so increases their appeal by 1. I think that's a really, really excellent building to build. But there are so many that we want to build, so the blooming city-state is on top of the goodie hut there. So I think that's going to be our strategy. Hopefully it will work out. Let's choose our civic here. Now we definitely want to go and unlock political philosophy here to get to choose either autocracy, classical republic, or oligarchy here. So you can just click on a science or a civic, and it will give you the quickest route through. So because we've already boosted, we've already got inspirations. We improved 3 tiles here for craftsmanship. We boosted state workforce by getting a specialty district, and we met 3 city-states, so you boosted political philosophy here. So it's going to be much quicker for us to get to that, so I like that quite a lot indeed. So we've got an envoy that we can send here. Let's go back and send that envoy. He is up here in this city-states tree here. Now we can get suzerainty over Granada, which I think I will do, although I do like Bologna as well, or Bologna. Let's get suzerainty over Granada here. I'll just show you what it does. So confirm the placement. Suzerainty over Granada, +2 era score. We became the first suzerain in the world, and now the city-state is ours. And by suzeraining them, we gain Hercules here, which is brilliant. Heracles is his Greek name in ancient Greek. I did classics at university the first time I went, so we'll continue with the hero there. That is definitely a hero we're going to be building. So as soon as we build our old god obelisk here in our capital, we are going to build Hercules there as well. So let's take stock here, shall we? Where is our they're crowding around this goodie hut. They don't want me to take it. I'm just going to leave my slinger there till there's a free slot. We're building our campus here. We've got our scout. He's going to go around this way. Why can he not go that way? He's probably already moved this turn. So let's progress on. So I hope you like this kind of style as well. Of this kind of I'm basically taking my time with this series. I'm going to go through every kind of decision I make, because like I say, I mean, I do understand that it can be bewildering for a new player. So we've uncovered our new science here. This allows us to build our Tanna, our special campus, our special encampment district here, which is really excellent. Again, this feeds back into our thought, or my thought originally, of going for a culture tourism victory. So if you read it here, +2 culture for each adjacent district, so you want to build it next to your districts, and after flight is researched, receive tourism equal to the culture output. So that's pretty powerful building there. Also allows us to train spearmen, and unlocks iron, which allows us to upgrade our once you improve the iron resource, it allows you to upgrade your warriors to swordsmen there, which are decent units. So finally that has been uncovered there. So let's remove this. What do we get? We got another hero. So we got who's this here? Arisha. She's a damaging DPS unit or hero. So I think, you know what we're going to do? I think we are going to go for, I'd like to build a builder here, and that'll take us 4 turns, and then I'm going to go for Hercules, although it's only 1 turn for Hercules. So let's go for Hercules first of all, get him to come out, and then we'll improve. We'll use his special ability to insta-build the district here. I'll show you that once we build it. So that should help catch up with the science here. So now that we cleared that goodie hut there, I'm going to send the slinger back here to clear this. Now this is an interesting area to settle. So how do you, one of the questions which you get, you know, as a beginner, is how do you prioritise where you are going to settle? So first off, fresh water, like I mentioned in the first couple of episodes, that's really important. Secondly, you want some good food tiles. So you never want your city to be having a food shortage, so you want good food tiles like this one. Why I selected, why I attacked here, has got some really decent food production. You also want good production, so you want your production yields to be quite good. Now unfortunately this area here doesn't have great food production, nor does this one. I mean, it's got a couple of hills around here. Your production comes from improvements with mines and improvements with woods. Let's go into our tech tree here. I'll show you one thing which you need to have a look at. Construction here allows you to build lumber mills in woods, which is brilliant. Let's choose our science, by the way. I am going to choose archery here because I would like to build upgrade our slingers to archers here. So and then of course you need to have a look at your natural resources around the area, so things like your horses and your luxuries as well. So just taking stock again on what we're doing, we've got Hercules coming out in a turn, which will be fun when he gets when he comes out. Let's send our scout down here. We want to scout out Paititi around here, see what kind of cities he's got going on. We'll continue the turn here. Our other scout is going around here. We do want to come around here. He's got a lot of units there blocking the way, but we'll move our scout around this way. So our hero comes out there. Hercules +2 era score there. Hero walks among us, and with Hercules we can use a charge here to insta-build our district here. Bearing in mind that Hercules has only got, you can see the number of charges, he's actually got 6 charges, which is pretty powerful stuff thinking about it. So like I say, we do want to build the Oracle, but I think first of all we want to build a builder here, because we want to buy this tile, we want to improve the iron, and we want to improve that cocoa down there. Let's progress on with the turn, and we'll send our slinger back here and upgrade him once he's in the city to an archer, once we unlock archery here. Yeah, the AI is kind of scary here. This is they get so much bonus as you got the up the difficulty level. It really is ridiculous. Like I say, I mean, I play on Emperor difficulty, and I've got no trouble beating the game on that difficulty level. But having said that, this is Immortal, and I'm not quite used to the AI being so far ahead of me here. I can't wait for us to get the to get that out there. So we can change our policy here. Get rid of some of the cards. So because we've got God King, because we've already got a Pantheon here, we can take out God King and put in Ilkham is a new card we picked up, plus 30% towards settlers. Now that is a good card, but generally speaking, I like, well, urban planning would be useful, wouldn't it? Because that's +1 in all cities. So I think I'm going to build that there. But as you go through the civics tree, let's open it up here. As you go through the civics tree, you'll start getting loads and loads of cards to select, and as you unlock your government, so here you'll see that your political philosophy gives you access to autocracy, classical republic, or oligarchy here. So they've changed these around since the new patch quite a lot, but that gives you different cards that you can play, so different slots. If you like. I normally go for classical republic. I'll show you why when we get to it. So let's progress on here, shall we? I don't think we're going to be building this city up there because it's too close to the AI up there. I would like to start expanding out to this area here. I mean, it could have been a really lovely Petra city, couldn't it, with all that food production there, but I think we're going to try and build it in this city down here. That's close to coming to its old god obelisk. We can't quite upgrade our slinger there. We've not quite picked up archery. Let's send Hercules around to the site. Now, to use his charge, you've got to position him over. To use his 12 tasks ability, you've got to position him over the district. I'm not quite sure it's worth it now because that's going to be built very, very soon, isn't it? So let's send him back, and we'll concentrate on building that district there. I think we're going to end the episode once we've used Hercules' charge. Nice spot to end it at. So let's progress on here. I'm kind of wishing now that I hadn't chosen or picked Pingala as my governor here. Pingala is really good because he does give you these bonuses. So once we get another unlock of governor bonuses, we'll be able to select that. Although having said that, I might want to choose Magnus here because Magnus has this provision ability, so settlers trained in the city do not consume a population, which I think would have probably been easier here. So we've got a world wonder here, or a natural wonder here. I wonder what it is. It is Paititi. Oh my goodness me, Paititi is my favourite ever wonder that they've ever introduced. It's so powerful. It really is. I'll show you what I mean. It's yields. Oh, there's Tamar of Georgia there. Its yields are so powerful. It's an honour to meet you. Exchanging information, and by getting that we unlocked King Arthur, who's a powerful hero as well. I might try and recruit him and all as well. So yeah, so we've got 5 out of 6 of the Civs, but Paititi is so powerful. Just look at the yields around it. So it looks like Buenos Aires is up there. I wish they would stop doing that, having city-states settle next to wonders. It's really quite irritating. So what we're going to do here is we're going to upgrade our slinger to an archer, get a little bit of a boost to our defence here. We're going to swing this scout around here to scout out Paititi up here. I think he's quite a likely target for war here, Paititi, and we could betray Jay and send our elephants up there to stomp on his face a little bit. But having said that, there's no real need to do that. We've got plenty of room for expansion here, and I think, as I say, we're going down the tourism route here. Let's choose our science here. Let's choose our science here. So let's go for irrigation. 2 turns for irrigation, and then I'm going to go for currency, I think. Let's progress on. Your delegation is most welcome. So China's wanting to be a bit more friendly with us, which is good. I see by your sign, so she's also chosen Void Singers. So lots of people chosen the Void Singers there as their secret society, which is interesting in and of itself. That would have been a great settle up here, wouldn't it? Let's progress on. see if we can get the third Civ and the last Civ and circumnavigate the globe. Now the reason I chose, normally the default number of Civs in your game is 8. I choose slightly less. I kind of wish I'd chosen more now, considering I hadn't realised that the map would be so large. But 6 Civs I like because I hate being settled right next to. That's another hero there, so that's good news. So we're sending, we've got our builder coming out. So what we're going to do, I'll show you what we'll do at the end of the turn. We're going to move Hercules over here. Let's just kill this this scout here. We'll see a hero in action. Just insta kills the scout there. So powerful the heroes are. They really, really are. And we got Arthur we can recruit as well. He's probably the most powerful of the lot, I think. Let's get to the next turn. I want to show you this Hercules insta build the districts, and I think we're going to call the episode there. Oh yeah, so I forgot to tell you, when we uncovered iron, we have got iron next to our cap, which is important, so we've got irrigation there. We have got iron next to our cap, which is important, so we're going to send our warrior, our builder over there to improve that tile. We've also got some iron here, which is nice. We're going to send Hercules back here and just skip his turn there. We'll actually just alert him, I think. Let's alert you there. Let's send you back down to get your upgrade. One more turn to that campus there. I don't know why we clicked on Buenos Aires. So like I say, I mean, I hope you enjoy this kind of style of vid. You know, I'm really, really trying to go into detail and explaining why I'm doing everything, rather than doing everything on kind of autopilot here. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this style. Currency is what we want, because we want to unlock industry and have a play around with that. That also gives you access to the market district as well. Unlocks the ability to create industry. So that's a new thing we can play around with, and then we can go into mathematics up here for our Petricity. Not quite sure what happened there to the screen, so I'm going to re-record this this segment here. We're going to go with currency here, because that allows us to unlock markets, the market district, which is just really, really good for income, for your economy, and it gives you the industry upgrade, which again is something I've not played around with, new in this DLC. So something I'd certainly like to give a go, have a try, have a play around with there, and unlocks the ability to create industries, and also gives us access to mathematics, which will allow us to build our Petricity here. So let's progress on with this scout. No, we don't want to declare war. We want to move the scout through and over. We've got another production that we can do here. So we want to build our campus, definitely. So we're going to buy this tile here. Okay, we're going to buy this tile here. We're going to place our campus, and then we're going to insta build it. So that's a +3 campus, because it's got next adjacent to mountains and woods here. So it really is an excellent campus building. We'll remove the tack, and then we're going to use Hercules to insta build when he's got his build next turn. Delegation is most welcome. Excellent stuff. So I think we're going to be, we've got a couple of options. We can probably be quite friendly to most civs, since they're starting off being friendly to us, and just play the culture tourism game. I think I am actually going to go down that route. So our campus district, because of our golden age, our normal age, sorry, has given us an extra era score here. So you can see those era score points do pile up. We unlocked a civic here, which unlocks the government plaza, which is important. Do not overlook your government plaza buildings. I'll explain more about those next episode. And let's just get down here. We want to circumnavigate the globe with that scout, and we want to try and uncover the last of the AI here. Let's use Hercules' charge. Why can't he use his charge? What's going on here? Let's build that there, which we boosted. Apprenticeship is boosted. What's going on here? Yeah, we can use his charge now. Had to move off the tile and move back onto it. So it's called Hercules' Labour. We'll use it, and that insta-built our campus district, which is brilliant news. You can see we're now up to, woohoo, 13 science. That will get better though. We're starting to catch up with the AI a little bit. Let's what we're going to build in Huey here. So you can see your districts have got extra buildings that they can build in them. So basically, yeah, it's a priority call. Each decision that you make is a priority, and it depends where you are in the game, if you know what I mean. So you'll get sort of gut instinct will develop as to what you need to build. I think we're going to build an old god obelisk up here. I think, yeah, let's build that old god obelisk, and in our cap, I want to build the oracle. I really do. I like that district quite a lot, and we'll remove the rainforests up here for it. I don't think there's any need to chop it, to rush it. I think we'll just hard build it there in 19 turns. So I think that was a good episode there. I think that's a good spot to leave it at. Next episode, we're going to continue our expansion. We're going to continue exploiting Hercules here with his insta-build buff. If you have enjoyed that episode there, everybody, please leave me a like down below. I'd love to get to 150 subscribers, so if you are new, a sub would help me out massively. Regardless, many thanks for watching, and have a lovely rest of your day, everyone.